Hello everyone, and welcome to a special edition episode of Detour B4 the Storm. That is Chris is Chaos at ChannelCortez. I am your host, Chris Cortez, and tonight on this Friday, August 23rd, 2024, we are going to cover predictions for AEW All In 2024, held in Wembley Stadium in London, England, on August 25th, 2024, on Sunday, baby. We're getting right into it. It's coming 2 days away. A lot of build up towards this pay-per-view. It's essentially AEW's WrestleMania. It's their biggest pay-per-view event. We've been given a lot of news leading up to this bad boy. Things like next year will be held in Texas, a great place to hold an all-in, a big event stadium pay-per-view. I mean, hell, that's where WrestleMania X7 was, not necessarily at that stadium, but Texas is a good place to hold a big event. They did the right thing. I mean, they had some good runs in Wembley. Let's hope this pay-per-view will be really good. I know they're at 50,000 plus people. Not bad, not bad. And we're hearing some things like Ricochet will be arriving in AEW anytime now. Who knows? Probably at All In. Maybe perhaps in that Casino Gauntlet match. We don't know. Maybe Kenny Omega will make an appearance. He'll be maybe perhaps a part of this mystery team during the London ladder match for the AEW World Trios Championships. We don't know. I mean, there's all kinds of things. And one of the people I'm looking out for is your boy. Yes, you know who I'm looking out for. Konosuke Takeshita. We'll see what happens. But a lot of people, the way I'm hearing on social media, I'm hearing through the words, is that they're not mentioning much of Konosuke Takeshita. They're more concerned about somebody winning like Darby Allin or maybe a John Moxley winning this gauntlet match. Or maybe, I mean, obviously Darby won't win that thing because he's got a match himself. But like, we're hearing talks about a Darby Allin winning a World Heavyweight Championship match at one point. Okay. But nothing about Takeshita really making an impact in AEW, which tells me, hey, get him to New Japan. But that's just me talking about, me, of course, being a little biased about New Japan, but we're going to get into it. I've been following, I had to play catch up on AEW, and guys, when I've delivered predictions, I'm usually right about these things, especially when it comes to AEW. I've gotten matches right 9 out of 10 times, so we're going to get into it. We're going to talk AEW All In. We're going to start with this All In 0 hour match, which not really, because it's a mixed tag match. We got Will Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii versus Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway. I don't know. If I'm a betting man, I'm going to go with Tomohiro. Whoever's team has Tomohiro Ishii. But we'll see. I can see him with Nightingale winning. I don't know. That's it. But Stokely Hathaway, I mean, it's a pretty big deal. I'm interested in that one. I'm going to go with Nightingale and Ishii. Now let's talk about this gauntlet match. We don't even know who's really in it, except for Hangman Adam Page. Evil Uno. It's a gauntlet match, so is it going to be like two people start it and then whoever wins has to face the next person and then on and so on? Or is it going to be the 21-person battle royal over the top with a Joker card? Is that the way it's going to be? That's the way I would think it would be. But let's see. It's for the world title shot. So, I mean, if I was a betting man on who's going to win this, I would say Hangman. That's it. Hangman, or maybe give it to John Moxley. That's it. But we really don't know much about these two matches. Then you got the London ladder match for the AEW World Trios Championships. The Bang Bang Gang, Juice Robinson and the Guns. Man, where's Jay White? Versus the House of Black, Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews. Versus a mystery team. Versus the Patriarchy, Christian Cage, Nick Wayne, and Killswitch. Okay, so currently Christian Cage, Nick Wayne, Killswitch. I mean, more like they're looking good. If I was going to give it to anybody, I'd give it to the House of Black. But we don't know who is this mystery team. Is Kenny Omega going to be in this mystery team? If he is, I got to give him the win, But otherwise, I would give it to House of Black. That's what I'm going to go for. Malachi Black, Brody King, Buddy Matthews. I need to see Malachi Black in more singles matches, for crying out loud. Like, what are we waiting for? These guys should be already with the TNT title, international title, whatever. He should be gunning for the heavyweight title. This guy is money, but nobody seems to really like appreciate it. And for all y'all that are like, yeah, I don't know, no. Losers, okay? Malachi Black is the main event guy. No doubt about it, all right? What are we waiting for? Pull the trigger on this guy. He is like one of the biggest badasses, and he could have a whole faction, more than just like 3 guys or 2 guys and a couple others, you know? He needs a full faction. He's amazing. Come on. Okay. AEW World Tag Team Championships. FTR versus the Acclaim versus the Young Bucks, the champions. I mean, who knows? Last year, the FTR, I believe they retained, they won versus the Young Bucks. I think the Young Bucks might retain. I want to see FTR win. I could see them winning. So, but I mean, it's a trios match. It's a triple threat. I could see Young Bucks kind of sneak away with a victory. That's kind of where I'm going. So I'm going to give it to the Young Bucks. Hook versus Chris Jericho. This better be Hook's win. This is what I've been like talking about for a while. Every time I talk about AEW, this has all been leading up to Hook winning his title back, and then hopefully he can retire the damn thing and go after a TNT title match or something, you know, with significance, with substance. But that's what I'm looking for. Chris Jericho is awesome. Okay. And anyone who says he isn't, losers. Okay. Jericho can still make like the best of what he has. He had a match with Dynamite Kid's nephew and put on a hell of a match and made him look like $1 million. That is why he is where he is. That's why everyone wants to work with him. That's why he's still doing what he is. If you can't figure that out, you know, you clearly don't have the right hobby, because Jericho's still money. That's all there is to it. Okay. Just accept it. But, yeah, he needs to lose this match to Hook, put him over, and hopefully enhance him to the next level. That's what we need. All right. Coffin match for the TNT Championship. This will be a banger. Darby Allin versus Jack Perry. Definitely got to give it to Darby Allin. It's going to be a hell of a match. Got to give it to Darby Allin. If Jack Perry wins, okay. Maybe they'll take it to another level. They'll take it to another match. But I'm going to give it to Darby. This is kind of this is their WrestleMania. So this should be like the culmination of everything building up. I could be wrong, but I'm going to give it to Darby. Will Ospreay versus MJF. I mean, come on. If they want to totally swerve us, they can give it to MJF. But this is going to be in London, England. Will Ospreay. It's his house. It's so much on the line. He's got to make this championship the United Kingdom Championship. So let him win. That's what I'm giving it to. TBS Championship. Britt Baker versus Mercedes Moné. I loved the promo building up to their match. I also loved the promo building up to Will Ospreay versus MJF at the last Dynamite. That was good too. I loved it. But Britt Baker, Mercedes Moné. Nice little contract signing match. I'm going to give it to Britt Baker. Fans seem to still love her. Apparently she had gotten into a little bit of issues backstage, got a little suspension. But people still love her. And Mercedes is doing everything that she needs to do. She's looking great, but she's currently the heel. She's going to put over the face. It's going to be more of a face kind of a pay-per-view. Aside from the Young Bucks winning, I would like to see the House of Black win. I'd like to see Hangman win as far as the heels go. But as far as the TBS Championship, got to give it to Britt Baker. There you go. Timeless Toni Storm versus Mariah May. Honestly, I don't see Mariah May doing much. I mean, Timeless Toni Storm is over. And you know what? After all this time, me not really into it, not really getting it, I'm now starting to even open up to Toni Storm. I mean, her promos are legit. And her delivery is pretty impressive. I always liked Toni Storm and her, like, a few years back, and her presentation there and her move set and the way she could go and her intensity. But she's definitely really fine-tuned this gimmick, and she makes it work. And I'm not the only one. I mean, I was the last person to really accept it. So everybody seems to be into it. I'm going to give it to Timeless Toni Storm. She's going to win this match and retain her title. Swerve Strickland versus Bryan Danielson. Guys, you really haven't given us much to surprise. And that's fine. But it's looking more and more. It's called the Final Countdown. Title versus career. I mean, you know Danielson's going to come out to the Final Countdown song. He's going to win this match. He's going to win the AEW title for his probably one and only run. It's part of his, tour the force of his final year wrestling on a regular basis. If he was to lose, he would lose his career. Okay, that would be a complete swerve, and we'd be very surprised. However, only then would it lead to a way in which he comes back, because there's no way he's done. He's just not. Okay, so I see him winning this match, and I'm sure many of us also see that as well. So, Strickland, I like the fact that he's kind of more of a heel in his role in this current program. I'm loving it. That's the way I like to see Strickland. That's where I kind of fell in love with him. And however, it's only made it more clear that he's going to drop the title. If it was more of him being a face and being like, hey, I don't want to end your career, but I'm going to have to if you're coming after my title, that would make it a little bit more interesting, more like up for debate as to who's going to win. But it's going to be Danielson. And then Danielson will probably defend against multiple comers like MJF, Ospreay, Hangman, and a whole bunch of others. Takeshita, Moxley, Okada. I mean, hopefully we have a whole slew of matches following up Danielson's win. So, yeah. And guys, that's about it. I mean, I really don't have much for you, but this is what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting. Looking very much forward to having a little review of AEW All In after Sunday's event with my boy at Bad Guy Wrestling, Jonathan himself. We'll have a good time, and I will see you all later. Y'all take care. Have a good one.